All right, what's going on? I'm Michael, and let me sure I get this right. I apologize if. All right, what's going on, Michael? Of course, y'all know me, and what's going on, chat? All right, so I'm doing this because I don't really stream a lot, but I kind of had something I want to say, and so I'm about to say it now. I'm not looking at like who's on here, and if you got like a question or a comment, anything like that, cause I really don't do that. I come on here, say what I want to say what I gotta say, and then leave. Cause I really don't do this a lot. But check this out. If you have a question or a comment, I do say go to my Vero at Michael G A. That's MICHAELGA, all lowercase, all one word. You can leave a comment on my page, or you can inbox me and you just leave a question or comment on my page, or inbox me and I will get back to you. All right, but I want to talk to y'all about something and get off. And leave video because I don't want it to be like too long or too boring, and yeah, because then you all won't want to watch it, and then it's like pointless. Because you have something to say and people don't watch it, then it's like, why? But anyway, I'm doing this video, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up somewhere else too. But it is what it is. On another platform like I don't know, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter, whatever, X. But anyway, but I'm doing this live stream because I got something I want to say, because it's something personal about me, about my life, and I kind of want to share it, and it was important to me. I'm finna just share it and get it out there and kind of leave, and kind of get it over with and just kind of let it be. It's like this. A few weeks ago, I was supposed to have an appointment, right? And I just want to say before I start, if there's any like children around, you shouldn't be around, because this is like medical stuff, and I don't want nobody to kind of get eerie. But anyway, it's like this. A few weeks ago, I had an appointment, right? Because I was supposed to have my first colonoscopy, and like I'm 41 years old, and I was supposed to have my first colonoscopy. And really, they said I could have did it next year, but I have problems with nausea and vomiting, mainly vomiting, um, is vomiting liquids, and so they was like they want to do it this year, and so I had it pre-scheduled. I had it scheduled in advance for like 3 weeks, not 3. I apologize, 3 months. 3 months in advance I had it scheduled for real, and so 3 months in advance, right? Scheduled. Okay, and 3 weeks ago, went to the hospital to get it done. All right, and so let me talk to y'all about this. All right, um, I live a few hours away from where the hospital is. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where because I don't, for security purposes, you know. But yeah, um, my like gastrology doctor and the hospital is like maybe 10 minutes apart, and so when I want to go to my gastric doctor, I go an hour away because uh my mom feels like they're better up there instead of down here where I'm at, like an hour away. So in Georgia. So I had scheduled like appointment, right, to go to and I'm gonna tell it because that's why I'm on here, because I didn't like how it happened, and I told doctor what happened. I sent him a message, and I told him I didn't like what happened. So I went to Emory St. Joseph Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia, on Peachtree Dunwoody Road. And so I didn't like how it happened. And so what happened was I did all the prep I was supposed to do, right? Like, you're supposed to drink certain stuff. You're supposed to eat certain stuff. Did all of that, right? So, get up there like an hour in advance. Paperwork is done because I already went online, did everything, and pay the the money because it's a copay that got paid. Sign the consent to get the surgery, whatever you want to call it, the whatever you want to call it. It wasn't surgery because it was just a colonoscopy, and did all that. Got in the gown, and they hooked me up to IV. And what happened was, they was like, okay, did you take all the stuff, the prep? I was like, yeah, I took the prep. Did you eat anything? I was like, no, I didn't eat anything. And they're like, okay, what we're gonna do is get your vitals. They got the vitals. They did everything, and they was like, anesthesia is gonna come in and talk to you. All right, so anesthesia comes in and talks to me. All right, and let me tell you, I had what you call pulmonary hypertension, right? And which means I have high blood pressure in my lungs. And they said because I have pulmonary hypertension and that I didn't get a echocardiogram and I didn't get it pre-approved from them, that they wouldn't do my colonoscopy because it had to be up under anesthesia. Now, honestly, I've been up under anesthesia before because I had glaucoma surgery and I had my appendix took out. And all that has happened maybe 5 years ago. But they didn't do it. Another hospital did it. But I'm saying, and they didn't have no problem with me having the pulmonary hypertension. I told them I had pulmonary hypertension. They knew. Okay? And so, they said because I had the pulmonary hypertension, they couldn't do it. They said they had to unhook me. They said they apologized, that I did everything, and they couldn't do it. They felt like that it was unsafe for me to proceed. Now, me personally, I felt kind of bad. I felt like because I had the pulmonary hypertension, that I was doing something wrong. Now, that disease, I couldn't help. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, when they told me I had that was something that I had since I was growing up. I didn't do it, like, I didn't smoke. I didn't, like, drink. It was just it was a defect. It ain't nothing that I did. And I have to watch certain stuff. I have to watch my salt intake, but it'd be nice to kind of let go. It'd be nice to kind of just eat what I want to eat. But I don't want my doctors being on me about why you eating this and why you eating that, why you're way out of control. They don't be on me like that. Now, every once in a while, back in the day, when I was in my 20s, it was like that. But not either, And so, it really made me feel bad because it's like they portrayed me as this kind of person who is unhealthy and not doing what they supposed to do. And, we can't do this colonoscopy because you unhealthy and you this unhealthy weight. And so, and you know what they're going to tell me? They're going to tell me that not only can't we do it, but you have to go see your pulmonologist. You gotta get a echocardiogram of your heart. Then you have to go see an anesthesia for an in-office visit. And then you can come back and do the colonoscopy. I gotta do all that. And then I gotta do the prep again. You know what? I'm at the point right now. Emory St. Joseph, Atlanta, Georgia, nurses and doctors for outpatient, that I don't even care about a colonoscopy. Because if it get too bad, you're going to have to treat me. You know what they say? They said, oh, because it's not an emergent, we're not going to do it. Because you stable, we're not going to do it. But if it was an emergency, we'll do it. Oh, And so, I just want to tell people, if you need something, you should stay away from Emory St. Joseph when it comes to the nurses. Now, I can't say about the doctors. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know about them. But I know about the nurses. And like the anesthesiologists, stay away from them. You know, and their phone number 678-843-7001. Now, I never did this kind of video on Twitch, so if I get banned, I just get banned. I ain't on here a lot, so it is what it is, not like I'm on YouTube or something. I'm not gonna get an address because that's gonna get way worse. But yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all the doctor who did this, because I don't mind, because I'm gonna tell you up front. I sent them a message on I'm not gonna tell you what exactly it is, because they got their own patient portal thing. And you get to send your doctors a message if you got any questions or you need refills, that kind of stuff. And so I told them. And mind you, this is just the surgeon. This is just the person who's supposed to do the colonoscopy. This is not my regular stomach doctor. My regular stomach doctor ain't got nothing to do with this. This is the person I was just referred to. See, I see Dr. Gabriel. He ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't do nothing wrong. See, I go to Emory gastrology. And they're not bad people. And they ain't did nothing wrong. Although they phone system kind of sucks, but still, you know. When I'm in the office, they ain't did nothing wrong. They ain't treat me no kind of way wrong. But did this person right here, Sobia, SOBIA, MUJTABA, MD, yeah. In St. Joseph Hospital, yeah, My thing is this. They knew about me because when I got there, right, and when we was talking, when I was in my gown, they had a list of all my medications, of my medical history. And they saying I needed this, and this. What they could have did was told me that it was something else that they wanted, and I could have did it. 3 months in advance now, I had this appointment. And now you gonna wait till now saying you can't do it. This now never happened to me. Now I see why people don't get colonoscopies. Now I see why people don't get routine exams. Because people get treated like crap. I started to say the other word, but no, because I don't want to. Because I don't really cuss like that unless I stub my toe or something like that. But you don't do people like that. But I don't worry about it because I complain to them. I forgot who I did, but it's this specific board who you complain to the hospital to, and I told them. I told them straight up how I was treated. And it's not right. You don't do anybody like that. I did all of that. Drove all that while. Just so they can tell me they can't give me a colonoscopy. And you actually think I want to go back to them? Strike one. I don't think so. You actually think I want to go back to Emory St. Joseph Hospital to get my colonoscopy? I don't think so. Strike two. I don't think so. I didn't think I want to go back to them. Not for that. You think I want to get a colonoscopy? A period? No, I don't think so. But like I said, I had something I wanted to say, so I said it. And like I said, I'm not reading the comments or anything like that. But you got any comments, questions? You can find me on Vero, VERO, at Michael GA. That's all lowercase, all one word. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, that's it.